So let's talk about the most important things, the minimal number of things that you need to know about driving a Tesla. In this case, it's a 2024 Model 3 rear-wheel drive. First of all, starting from the very start, you have to have a way to get in it and make it go, right? You need one of two things, or preferably both. You need the key card, this card that they give you from Tesla, or the app associated with the car, of course, so that you can unlock it, get in, and actually take off and drive. I carry both with me. This is just in my wallet, kind of as a fail-safe, and the phone is obviously always with me, so I should never need this, but say the phone were to go dead or something, I've got the card as a backup. Now, let's jump in the car and go over the minimal things that you need to know about driving a Tesla. Okay, first thing, you have to know how to get in, right? Well, I've got the phone in my pocket. If I was using that key card, I would touch it up here and that would unlock the car. But since the phone is in my pocket with the app associated with the car, I can simply push in on the big part of the handle, the door pops open, and I have now gained entry or access to the Tacoma, or the Tesla, I should say. Now, once we're inside, there's a couple of things that you probably should know, I guess. First of all, which I just did one, is to mute or turn up the volume on the radio. Not an overly important thing, but you got to have your tunes when you're in the car, right? If you push in on this little button over here, or roller ball, I guess, it will mute the volume. If you roll it up, it'll turn it up. If you roll it down, it'll turn it down. Turn signals, they are right here, left and right. Push the button and it will activate the turn signal. Once you make the turn, change lanes, whatever you're going to do, it knows and it will shut off. In the rare instance that it doesn't, it's not so rare, it does happen, you can turn the turn signal off after you've activated it by pushing the button again. That will stop it from blinking. Now, once you're in the car, obviously to make it go, you need to push on the brake pedal, pretty simple, and then you see this little car icon over here. Push it up and you're going in drive. Pull it down and you're going in reverse. Some folks had asked about neutral. There is a neutral button right here. Just tap that and you're going to be in neutral. It's pretty simple. Now, let's go back to park. Just push park, and that's all you have to do. And notice the surround accent lighting lights up when I'm sitting here just in park. I think that's pretty cool. You can change the colors of it too, by the way. Obviously, I'm going with red. Now, one of the more important things I think you need to know that's a little different in here is the windshield wipers. With this screen up, and you do that by simply pushing the car button here, very easy to do, you'll notice there is a windshield wiper feature right across here. Right now mine is turned off. I like to keep it on auto. I'm not sure why I have it off, so I'm going to go ahead and select auto. What that means is if it starts to rain, they should come on. However, if they don't, you can go ahead and hit any one of these other settings here and activate the windshield wipers. You may notice this red button here too. Right now I have the Sentry feature activated. It's actually recording. In the glove box there is a thumb drive that it's recording to. Now, the horn, that's pretty simple. It's right here. Pretty nice horn, by the way. Now, if you want to adjust the air conditioning, you can probably hear it running in the background. You can do a couple of things. You can just push the little arrows on the side right here. So I can go down. You can see I'm down to 70, back up to 73. I can set it to auto, which I don't want on because that's going to heat or cool the seats. And then you have defrosters over here as well. I'm going to go ahead and touch that button, or that number, if you will. And when you do that, up pops a screen where you can adjust the airflow. You've got front and rear. Right now it's on front. You can adjust, and it shows you here how the air is flowing out on both sides. To adjust that, all you got to do is touch the area and move it, and it will adjust how that air hits you, if you will. You can probably see the little white button over here moving up or down. That changes the direction of the airflow. You can go left, right, high, low, whatever you want. I keep mine about right there over the steering wheel. I do have the temperature set up here to auto, so that when it's at 73 down here, it's gonna heat or cool depending on what I want. Passenger side works the same way. They have their own, disappeared. They have their own controls over there. You can see how it's blowing out for them over there. And then there's also an auto select for heated or cooled seats and other things. Now, something that's kind of cool over here, it does time out after a minute. You'll see it has a dog and a camp setting. You can change or activate those features. For instance, if you've left your pooch in the car while you're running into the store, you can set it so that it will continue to heat or keep them cool while they're in the car. And I believe there's also a message. Let's find out. Let's go back to that. I believe there's a message that will be on the screen. Let's hit dog. And let's see. Dog mode enabled. Climate and screen will stay on after you exit. Opening windows from within the cabin will be disabled. For pets, never leave a child unattended. Obviously, this is for animals, not people. Let's go ahead and get that up again. It likes to disappear after a couple of minutes. So I'm going to turn that off again just by tapping it. Then we're going to go to camp. It says here, car will stay on until battery reaches 20%. Sentry mode, security alarm, and walk away lock will be disabled. That's during camp mode. Let's turn that off. And that's pretty much it. Down here is heat and cool if you want to mess with that. Other things, you have the steering wheel heater. It's on auto right now, and then a defroster thing here again. Pretty simple. To get back to that screen, once again, just touch the little car icon down here and you'll be good. Last thing I want to mention is lights. You want to go ahead and tap lights, and then over here you have different settings for how the headlighting and stuff is done. You can turn them off, parking lights, turn them on, or hit auto, which is what I have right now. Auto turn signals off, auto cancel. I have auto cancel on because I want them to go off after I make my turn. And then there's auto high beam, headlights after exit, and then the options down here for that accent lining I talked to you about. You can turn it off, on, or have it on auto, which I do. And then over here you can select this little icon if you want to change the colors. And then dome light is on auto in my car as well, and are the footwell lights. Pretty simple. Anyway, those are just the rudimentary, the minimal number of things that you need to know to drive a Tesla, I think. If you've never driven one before, chances are when you first get in here, you're going to be lost. So there's a quick little tutorial, I guess, as to how to drive a new Tesla. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.